You don't do wrong things. You just don't do it. It's not that somebody is telling you or you want to follow it or there is compulsion or you are disciplined. But you just don't like to do wrong things, to say something which is not respectful, which is not helpful, which is not loving. This is the quality of a Sahajogi, where you become the spirit. Becoming the spirit, you don't have to tell anybody. So obvious, so evident, and one can see that. And the more you go deep into yourself, you find that you are endowed with such greatness within you, such beautiful feelings, such nice things within you, that you overcome the ego of others. I must tell you a story. Once I went to see a saint. So the Sahajogi said, Mother, you never go and see these gurus and this and that. So why do you want? I said, you come along with me. So we had to climb a lot. I said, from here you see his vibration. First you see his vibration. Lots of vibrations come. So we went up the hill, climbed up. And this gentleman was supposed to have powers that he could control the rain. And it started raining, and raining very heavy. And I got completely drenched in that rain. When I went up, I saw him sitting on a stone, just shaking his head with anger or I don't know what. So I went into his cave and sat down. So he came back. And he said to me, Mother, why didn't you allow me to stop the rain? Is it to overcome my ego? I said, no, not that. I didn't see your ego anywhere. But the problem is another. You are a sannyasi, you are one who are an ascetic, you bought a sari for me. Now if you bought a sari for me, I can't take from you because you are a sannyasi. So I had to get drenched so that I will have to borrow sari from. And the whole thing melted away. He became a very different person. So with wisdom, you know how to handle different types of people. You say things by which you melt their ego. Their conditionings also are brought into a kind of a new awakening with it. They see in you that wisdom, that love, that expression of, I should say, your spirit. And that's how so many saints, though they were tortured and troubled by many, but they were definitely very much respected and loved. But those saints in those days, I must say, were definitely very nice and good people. But one thing was there, they were rather strict and disciplining with their disciples. The reason was that they were not realized souls, their disciples. And these gurus thought that unless and until you discipline these people, they'll never rise. They'll never become something great. So they are to be disciplined. And those who were seekers of truth accepted. All right. Whatever you say, we'll do. Even if you ask us to fast, we'll do. They'll stand on their heads, all right, stand on our head. Do what you say, I will be willing to do it. You don't have to worry on that point. And that's how they were very disciplining type. But in Sahaja Yoga, there's no discipline taught. The reason is you are realized souls. Your spirit is there and the spirit gives you the light. In that light you see yourself so clearly and you can discipline yourself. I don't have to tell you. You know that so many people have given up drugs overnight. But I never told them, I never even talked about drugs or anything. And how did they do it? Because they had the light. And this is what is you have got today in the light of the Spirit. You become absolutely independent and absolutely free, complete freedom, because you have the light. not do. You cannot do wrong things. Supposing now there is light and there is some sort of a big explosion taking place. I won't run towards the explosion. No, you won't run either, because you have got the eyes. So the spirit and its light is the greatest guiding factor. So this is what you have achieved through your enlightenment, that you are beyond all this. And you become a person of a temperament which is so loving and so joyful. I mean, it's so many examples I can give in Sajog. It has happened that I have seen the beauty of their love and affection. Not only towards me, but only towards others also. Only if it is only towards me, I can explain it. But I can't explain the way they are kind to people, as I told you yesterday, that these people went to Israel, now they went to Egypt, they went to Russia. Who told them? I never asked anybody to go anywhere. On their own they felt they have to go and do this job, and they have to help people to get out of their ignorance. So today, on such a day, when you are celebrating my 75th birthday, and so many balloons are there, they are very remarkably, very picturesque and have colors of different types expressing your love for me. In everything I see your love. Whatever you have done here, all your decorations, everything, I feel my children are so loving. I have done nothing for you. I don't know what makes you feel such gratitude. I still want to know what have I done. I have done nothing. But the way you want to express your love is very surprising, except for, I would say that you got the light of your spirit. In that light, might be you see something different in me, but the way you are showing your gratitude is really beyond. As the other day, one of the speakers said that you don't thank your mother, take her for granted. It's a fact. There's no need to thank me, you have to take me for granted. But the way you want to thank me, just like a small little child would like to thank, just become like children. You're so enthusiastic about it, and you don't understand that normally is not done like this anywhere. Nobody tries to be just like children expressing their beautiful love. It's a very new thing that one can see. Such peace, such love, such joy all around in a far-fetched place like this. How could you do that? How could you manage that? It's not easy to understand. It's not for human beings to see that. They just don't understand how these people are like this and why are they living like this so happily. Now you have comforts in the house, you are living so well in your houses, everything is there, but here in this scout ground, it's not such a comfortable place to live. But you can live anywhere, I know, I've seen it. Wherever you are, as long as there are Sahajogis around, you don't care for anything. And this collective enjoyment of each other, without any expectation, without any criticism, without any gossip or any nonsense like that, is so beautiful. And even when you pull each other's legs, I enjoy your jokes and understand that is such friendship, such beautiful friendship. Whether you are from India or from England or from America or from any other place, you find this such oneness of understanding, oneness of movement. Like one wave rises and another wave rises, another wave rises. It's continuous, eternal. And this is what one has to achieve for others also. For that also must remember that you have the light.